What up, channel? It's Foreplayy, and this is another commentary, Strikezone Domination. In case you're wondering why Hysteria is not in this gameplay, it is because Trojan was filling in for him. He was doing something with his girlfriend, I believe. And look at me, look at this spot. And Intake isn't supposed to be there, so I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Anyway, this commentary is going to be about my opinion on MLG and the recent X Games announcement that has been going on, and what I think about it. No prize pool, just gold medals, silver medals, whatever medals. And I think it's good. I don't want to take anything away from it being where it is in Call of Duty and the expansion, how it's getting bigger. However, MLG has already been on TV before, a long time ago. For those of you that watched Halo 2, you guys know that it was on USA Network, and this was a long time ago, you know, and I understand that. I just want the players to be taken care of well, because at the end of the day, the players' personalities are what really makes this whole thing work, what makes everything. Putting on an event is huge, and don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-MLG or anything like that. In fact, I'm thankful that they put on these events. However, I want people to start realizing that MLG it should be more for the player than everything. You know, I think that a lot of times that can get taken away with MLG, because they're trying to make money at the end of the day, you know. And I think some of the prices and stuff is outrageous for credits. And I'm saying this with 7 years of experience, you know. Like, you got to realize, I used to pay my rent. Me and Stainville, Stainville and I used to pay our rent through winning tournaments. But believe it or not, back in the day when we lived together, and I remember the credits were not as much as they were back then, and the payouts were worse. Everything was just, you know, a little bit different. And I know things change in time, but I was looking at the team passes for Anaheim, which we have ours bought and stuff, and it said like $500 at the door for a team pass, and that really bothered me. I know it costs money to put on these events, but I try to look out for the people, just because I know what it's like to be an AM player, or I know what it's like to come from nothing. In terms of, like, you may not have that much money, and, you know, a flight, let's say your flight averages $300. Let's say your hotel, where that can get expensive by itself, averages let's say $800 for the weekend. You think that's high? Let's go $200 a night, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of I think that'll be accurate after taxes and everything. It could even be more, to be honest. I just feel that. So let's say that's $800 plus the flight. Let's just clock in at $300. Even if you buy early, I know it can be a little cheaper, but not too much, especially if you're coming from New York like myself to Anaheim. That's expensive. So right there's $1,100. Granted, you get to split the hotel between your teammates. And this is if you don't have any sponsors. If you have a sponsor, then you need to thank them for everything, because they're getting you to that event. They're paying for everything. So I think that right there, $1,100 plus your food expenses, it can be extremely expensive for you to go to an event. And that is one of the things, let alone buying a team pass at the door for $500, because let's say something sold out in time or you couldn't get it in time. And that's where gaming becomes like, wow, you know, I'm really spending all this money. And to be honest, if you're an AM team, what's the likelihood that you're gonna be a glory story? And I'm not saying, never say that I'm saying that you can't do it, because I'm a firm believer that anything can happen. And you guys know me in terms of my motivation and inspiration. I think an AM team could show up out of nowhere and dominate everybody. However, I just think that the likelihood of it happening is more slim to none. So you're putting that money in for what, you know? I don't know. I just wish maybe they could work something out where there's like an amateur-only tournament where maybe certain people get to win team passes more, or maybe they could implement some type of, I don't know, something just to try to help, you know. Back on topics to the X Games thing, there's no prize pool to that, which I wish there was. I think it'd add a little bit more legitimacy. I don't know who does the finances at MLG, what their contracts are like with some of their sponsors or anyone that they're getting endorsements from to help put on these events. But I think that there could just be a little bit more money flood in towards the players. And also, you know, like, if you're trying to treat this like a sport, then we need to act like it's like a sport. And that means roster locks, that That means players shouldn't be able to swap around as much. That means, actually, it means a lot of things, you know, that I think there could definitely be some changes. And I've actually been pro making a union for a while. But whoever steps up and makes the union for the players, I think that's going to be a situation where a lot of people are going to be against you because you're actually stepping up for the movement. I don't know if I have the time to do it, but I'd love to be a part of one. So making a pro player union would definitely be something I would love to help with. I follow basketball, not religiously, more of a football guy, but I know Derek Fisher really helps out with a lot of stuff from the Lakers inside the pro player union. Well, when he was on the Lakers, I used to watch them. Now, obviously, Thunder and stuff. But anyway, this has been Foreplayy, my opinions on that. Definitely sporadic commentary there. I didn't really touch on everything I wanted to because it was so quick. But this is Foreplayy, Gamma Gamers, a little bit of Team Envious and the Foreplayy gang. You guys seriously are the best. Until next time, take care, be safe, and peace. What up, Foreplayy gang? I wasn't even going to do an outro on this one because I wanted you just to vibe to the music, chillax, have a good week. But I'm going to do it anyway. Video top left, video top right, favorite, comment, like, subscribe. Get at me on Twitter because I love talking to you guys. I'm pretty sure you know that. I try to respond to everyone when I see it. Some of you guys are up to like 3 in the morning, 4, 5, 6, and I can't be up at 6. As always, thank you guys for the support.